Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving them all dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, everybody out there listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join me? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen. Steve Harvey. Yeah, join me. If you're with me, help me say. You gotta. Turn it on. Yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn them on. You gotta turn them on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Got a radio show. Yeah, man. Boy, God has been good to me. Man, I can't really count it all. You can't either. You know, it's all in perspective. You really can't count all that God has done for you. If you look at every little thing, it's unbelievable the things he's done for us. How many times, you know, we got through something without even talking to him about it. He just blessed us with it. How many? You know, it's just, it's so much. The fact that you wake up in the morning, the fact that you still have a place to stay, the fact that, you know, maybe struggling out here, but guess what? You still going to work. You know, you living check to check, but you're making it all. You got all the plates spinning, you know. It's hard. You got a lot of plates spinning, but you keep them up there somehow. Every now and then one break, but he put two more back up there that look a little bit better, and you got to get to spinning them. So it all works. And then you got a lot of people who just can't seem to mentally put it together as to, you know, why their life isn't in the position that they want it to be. We talk about this oftentimes, but I want to try another angle with you today. You know, maybe it's you. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe it's you. Maybe it's no external force that's at fault like you keep making the excuse to be. You know, so many people I hear, well, if this hadn't have done this, if he hadn't have done that, if she hadn't have done that, I would have been further along. I wasted all my time, my years with this man, and he did this, and I could have been here, and I could have been there. And this woman, she did this to me, and if she hadn't have done that, I could have been here, and I could have been there. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's not really that external force that you keep making it out to be. See, I've done this to myself before. Once again, I'm talking to you about something I know about. I've done this to myself before. I've had the reason I wasn't where I wanted to be. I had it figured out as some external force. I had worked it out in my mind. Clearly, it wasn't me. Because if so-and-so, or if this hadn't happened, and if they hadn't have done this, I would have been further along up the road. That's what I was saying. But hold on, man. Boy, I learned a valuable lesson, man. See, if you don't ever let it go, it's going to be hard for you to go. If you don't ever let it go, it's going to be hard for you to go. I was listening to Bishop T.D. Jakes one day, and I heard him say, you can't drive your car if you gonna keep looking in the rearview mirror. You go outside and try that. Try to drive your car, but keep your eye in the rearview mirror. All you looking at is where you been. All you looking at in that rearview mirror is where you passed or should have passed, something you should have moved on from. All you doing is looking in that rearview mirror at what happened back there. If you don't stop looking in the rearview mirror, you're going to crash your car over and over and over again. Or you got to slow it down so bad in order for you to keep looking in that rearview mirror. If you don't learn to let it go, it's going to be hard for you to go forward because you keep reviewing the past. The past is the past. And I know it's hard. Man, I watched a show and this lady said, well, I just can't ever forgive them for that. Well, guess what? Guess what? God may have already forgiven that person. That person may be extremely remorseful, could have gone to God and gotten forgiveness for it years ago. But you sit here and you keep hanging on to the past. I can't ever forgive that. Then I heard Bishop Jakes come on the show one time and say something that really, really struck home. You keep drinking the poison, waiting on your enemy to die. He said that, I just shook my head and went, wow. You drinking the poison, waiting on your enemy to die. Revenge is poison to you. You know, if hatred is poison to you, unforgivingness, when you won't forgive a person, that person could be going on with their life, made to right with God, don't know how you feeling, they skipping through life. Now, you make adjustments every time you see them, and it takes energy, man. It takes so much energy to hate. It takes so much energy not to forgive. Now they come in the room, you got to avoid them, stay over here. Here they come now. You got to make a situation over here. They come into the house, it's family reunion. Here they come. Where they going to be, in the basement? I'm going up here on the third floor. I want to go out here and get some barbecue. She out there at the barbecue stand. Oh, Lord, I don't want no barbecue. I just eat this potato salad. People, man, take themselves all out of position trying to make adjustments when it would simplify your life if you would just let it go. Maybe you ain't where you need to be because of them external forces altogether. Maybe you're not where you need to be because of you. Because you won't let it go. You won't move forward. Look at this, ladies. Let's say you've been in a situation with a man for years. It didn't work out for whatever the reason. It just didn't work out. I got what you say he did. I got what he did. All of that, yada, yada, yada. When you get through, did not God get you through it? Did not he allow you to survive it? I got you got some cuts on you. I got you been a little bit bruised, but did he not get you through it? So now that he's freed you from it, now he done went on, he got a whole nother family over there somewhere. Now he trying to make it right because maybe he learned the mistake he made and now he trying to be a better man. He just trying to get it right now. But you sitting there holding on to it. You drinking the poison, waiting on your enemy to die. So now instead of you enjoying the blessing of finally being free from a situation that was not healthy for you, you create an even more unhealthy situation in your mind by hating, by having revengeful thoughts, by hoping he fall on his face. Maybe you even doing something to the other situation to make sure they struggle. Oh, man, you drinking the poison, waiting on your enemy to die. Maybe you ain't where you ought to be in life, not because of your external forces, but maybe it's you. If you don't let it go, it's going to be hard for you to go. You can't keep driving your car looking in the rearview mirror. Come on, man. Forgiveness is not for the other person. Forgiveness is for you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? Let me have your attention, please. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This is brought to you by Love. Love from the Motherland, South Africa, Johannesburg to be exact. Ladies and gentlemen, broadcasting live, all players invited, and all winners of Miss Universe. Please gather everywhere I go. Y'all don't understand. Everywhere I go, they actually think I voted for her. I am the king over here. They thought I voted for her, man. It's so crazy. Mm-hmm. Good morning, Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning. Happy holidays. Sorry about that delay. My mic wasn't on.
She ain't on no damn.
Honey, just me.
I'm sitting
One
going,
time.
I'm sitting up here going, what is going on right here? I thought it was me. I said, Carla, for real.
I'm here. Hey, good morning. What's up, crew?
That was on point, Carla.
Junior boy.
Morning, you already know.
Know what?
I'm here.
We know he spoke to you.
Oh, nephew Tommy.
Big doggy dog, present front and center. The nephew is reporting for duty, sir.
Yeah. Everything working it out over here, man. Just trying to make it happen. Today begins the first day of taping for Family Feud here in Africa. This month I do South Africa in Johannesburg, and then next month I return to do Ghana. And the dream, the vision of bringing this to the African continent has been realized. God is good. Yes, he is.
So, Steve, is it
All the time.
All the time, man.
You got that right? Is the show going to be the same, pretty much, as it is here in America?
Yeah. It's pretty much just the same. It's we do 5 rounds, and it's not a 30-minute show. It's a 1-hour show.
Wow.
Same amount of contestants, has to be a family, but there's 5 rounds, and the team that loses has a round where they can actually go home by winning money.
Oh,
okay. Okay. All right, they get to go home with something.
Mm-hmm.
But today we shoot for the first time the actual families, so I'll keep y'all updated on how it's going and everything, let y'all know what it is and everything. But man, it's just an exciting time. Everybody's excited. The audience are buzzing. It's crowded. People get turned away. And we got tons of families. I mean, man, it's just it's a blessing, man. I'm telling you, I'm really excited about this project, man. This one right here, man, it started out a year ago just as a dream, and then to be doing it, man, it's like really, really a huge blessing, man.
All right, well, hang on, Steve. Congratulations yet again. Coming up at 32 after the hour, Sister Odell is here. She's going to be in the building. She's going to tell us some of her holiday traditions. And guess what, guys? She might even sing some of her favorite Christmas carols. Wow.
Okay.
All right. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Sister Odell is here to wish us happy holidays and to tell us about some of her holiday traditions. And maybe she will even bless us with some Christmas caroling of her own. Ladies and gentlemen, Sister Odell.
They told me, ba-ra-ba-ba-ba. Play it, drummer boy.
I'm going home.
Well, good morning, everyone.
Good morning,
Sister
Good
Odell.
morning, Sister Odell. Lord Jesus, such a blessed holiday. You know, it's my favorite holiday. It just puts me in such good cheer with everyone and everything. Hey, Carly.
Hey, Sister Odell. Happy holidays.
How you doing today, Shirley?
I am doing well, Sister Odell. I love the holidays. Merry Christmas to you.
Well, here go this. Me too, and that's real sweet of you. Hey, boy, with that high voice. Hi, Junior.
Morning, Sister Odell. Still up there.
Yeah, still up there. My real high voice you got there. Well, might as well say hi to the happiest one on the show for Christmas. Hey, little Elf.
Elf on the
Hello,
shelf.
Sister Odell. Good morning, good morning.
Mornings to everyone. So what can I do for y'all today? What did you want? Any special requests? I'm in the giving holiday spirit to move.
Well, Sister Odell, first of all, I know you have some holiday traditions, like, when you open your gifts on Christmas, or what do you do Christmas Eve, putting up your tree, things like
family.
that. What do you, what's your Christmas like? And then, if we have time, and I hope we do, maybe you'll sing a song.
Sweetie, most of my family's separated, gone their own ways, and they have children and everything, so if I tried to see all of them, I'd just be on the plane all day. So some of them's come over and, spend some time with me. I put my tree up right after Thanksgiving, though.
Oh, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So
I don't actually put it up myself. I has peoples.
Oh,
okay. Oh,
okay.
really?
Wow.
I didn't know that. Well,
When
I can
you
see
get
that.
peoples?
I can see
when
that.
did
She
you
might
start
need a
getting
little
I
help.
has people that helps me.
Yeah, she might need a little help. I can see
Well,
that.
I has people that helps me, like you, and you the last person need to ask about who got people. Where Santa Claus get you from?
Not the North Pole. Not the North Pole elf.
Wait, where he get you from?
Well, do you cook anything special, Sister Odell? Like a favorite recipe or something?
I cooks. I'm really good at dressing and yams. I love dressing and yams. I buys my turkey now already cooked from Honey Bake. That way I ain't got to be in there watching it, Honey Bake do it right.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, you want to bless us with the song since you're here? I mean, I know you love Christmas songs and everything.
You couldn't finish, huh?
I said all.
I see.
I said all it. Oh, Jesus.
Did you like Jingle Bells, Sister Odell?
Well, the original version, they changed it when white people started singing it.
What do you mean?
sorry,
What? You mean like Jingle Bells? Jingle Bells? That's not the original?
It used to be. Jingle Bells used to go like this. Jangle, oh jangle, oh jangle, oh jangle, jangle,
Really?
oh jangle bells,
Is she saying
jangle
Jango?
bells, jangle bells, jangle all the way.
That's the
I
original.
said jangle bells, jangle all the way. Then, white folks couldn't do it, so they had to simplify it,
To what?
Yeah. Yeah, what's your version of...
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Oh, she don't like it. She don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Just white,
Yeah.
They killed it.
Sister
They
Odell,
killed all the
what
soul
about-
in it. That
What
was
about
a song.
Rudolph, the red-nosed
Yeah.
reindeer?
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's one of my favorites.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's really not a Christmas song. Because, everyone
Rudolph?
knows reindeers really can't fly,
Don't tell the kids
well,
that.
well,
Don't
Santa-
spoil it for the
Santa reindeers
kids.
fly.
You can't fly no reindeer. Well, y'all the one lying to the kids. What did you want me to do?
Sister Odell, we have children
Yes,
listening
you
this
can't.
morning.
You can't.
They know they fly.
Yeah, I was devastated when I
well,
found that out.
What?
Well, after kids, has they seen them fly?
Have a heart, Sister Odell. Now, come on. This is for the kids. What about like
Sweetie,
Frosty the...
Sweetie, I have a heart. Okay, for the kids. Okay, so then listen to me. For the kids that's listening, this is what's happening. there's a white man that puts on a suit and gets in a sled with 12 reindeer, and they pull him all across the hood, and he lands on people's roof, ain't ever been shot, and comes down the chimney, and it fits down everybody's chimney. Now, if you ain't got a chimney, he comes through the windows or under the door, and then he leaves all these presents and stuff you don't want. And that's what he is. He's just Santa Claus. And if you ain't ever got what you wanted, that pretty much explains his fat ass.
Oh, wow. All I can say to that is thank you, Sister Odell.
Dashing through the snow, one horse open sleigh.
Sister Odell, can you tell him what's coming up next, please?
Go, ha, laughing.
I guess not.
Away.
The nephew with Run That Prank Back coming up right after this. Take us out, Sister Odell.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in trending news, we'll talk about what is going on in the world, the impeachment, all of that. But right now, the nephew in the building with Run That Prank Back. What you got for us, Neff?
Gospel quiz show. I'll say it one more time. Gospel quiz show. Amen?
Amen.
Amen. All right, cat dog, if you would you please run gospel quiz show? Here it is.
This is Grant.
Hi, Grant. Grant Stevens, right?
Yes.
Hey, Grant, this is Brother Lewis Finley. I'm calling from Mount Sinai Missionary Baptist Church. You and your wife just joined a couple weeks ago, am I right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. So now listen, I wanted to reach out to you. I know you guys have started the orientation, and from my understanding, you finished one class of the orientation. You got 3 more to go. Is that right?
Yes.
All right. So first of all, I want to say welcome to Mount Sinai, and I hope you are enjoying yourself. I know that you and your wife are a mixed couple. You're Caucasian and she's black. Are you liking the church so far, Grant?
Absolutely. We really are enjoying it. We completed our first orientation, and so far we're really enjoying it.
Okay. Did I catch you at a bad time?
I am at work right now, but it's okay. I've got a couple minutes.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to call you, man. I was worried. I know you, because I don't think you know this, but you are the first Caucasian to join our church. And I just want to make sure you kind of knew the language and just kind of knowing what the black church is all about. And there's certain sayings and different things I think you should know so that, I just don't want you to say the wrong thing while you at the church. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so what I wanted to do, like, I wanted to give you a little black church quiz so you can kind of, maybe if you could, it'll let me know where you are, if you're on a lower level or a high level as far as being knowledgeable about the black church. Like, fill this blank in for me, Grant, if you don't mind. I just want to take a little bit of your time, and I'll let you get back to work. But first of all, give a blank to God. What would go in that blank right there? First of all, give a blank to God.
Yeah, all I can think of off the top of my head is give thanks to God.
No, see, that's wrong. See, what it is first of all, give a honor to God. All right, remember that. First of all, give an honor to God. You got that?
Okay, yes.
Okay, first of all, give an honor to God, who is the blank of my life. What goes in the blank? First of all, give an honor to God, who is the blank of my life.
The love of my life.
No. See, that's wrong. First of all, give an honor to God, who is the head of my life.
Are you sure?
That? I'm sorry?
Okay. I was just. Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Oh, I'm definitely sure about mine. Don't. What I don't want you to do is question what I know. I'm from the black church. I know. You
okay.
No,
I wasn't questioning you, sir. I wasn't questioning. I'm sorry. I've just always heard it that way, but.
Okay, so I'm trying to give you the understanding of knowing what the black church is about. You understand?
I understand. I appreciate you. I apologize, sir.
Okay. Now,
Look, I don't know these answers, obviously, but I've got a meeting I got to get to here in a minute. I'm curious, does everyone in the church get these phone calls?
Well, wait a minute, Grant. I know you have a meeting, but what's more important, your meeting or knowing your position at the black church? What's more important?
I really don't have time for this right now. I can't believe this is actually happening. Like, does your pastor even know that you're calling me right now?
Well, no, I took the liberty of myself when I realized you was Caucasian that I would call and try to help you so you would know what to do when you're in the black church when people are saying certain things. Okay, Grant, if you don't mind, just do this for me, Grant. Like, do you know what hooping is?
Hooping? Like hula hooping?
No. Hooping is when the pastor is at the end of his sermon. So listen to this. All along, good God Almighty. Do that for me if you would, Grant.
Oh, Lord. Oh, God Almighty.
No. One more. Let's just come on. You with me now? Oh, Lord, good God Almighty. Try it again, Grant.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh, Lord, oh, yeah, oh, God Almighty.
Okay. Hey, Grant, do you think maybe it's possible that me and you can have some sessions before you come back to the church and I can prepare you more?
Hey, man, listen, you have caught me at a really bad time, and I'm quite honestly just so frustrated. Like, I've never heard of a quiz like this. I'm really offended, to be honest with you. Like, do you guys not want me to go to your church anymore? Like, a matter of fact, dude, you should be calling my wife right now. She's black.
Well, she should already know the quiz question. You the one don't know. Why am I call her? I should call you.
I am at work right now. I have a meeting to get to in just a minute. I don't know what you're doing, and I hold on a second. I have got to close my office door. This is so embarrassing. I have never, ever received a phone call like this in my life. And you better be lucky. I mean, I want to talk to your pastor. I am going to talk to him next Sunday. No joke.
Well, I didn't mean for you to get hostile like that. I didn't mean to get you. I didn't mean to upset you or nothing like that. Well, can I say something else to you?
One last thing, and I have to go.
Okay. I just want to let you know that this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your wife Carla got me to prank phone call you.
Shut up. Shut up. Oh my God. I am so sorry. I am so sorry.
Are you good? You all right?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. A little embarrassed, but I'm all right.
Grant, you got to do it for me one more time. Oh, Lord, good God Almighty.
Oh, Lord, oh, yeah, God Almighty.
Okay, man, look, do this for me. Tell me what is the baddest radio show in the land.
The Steve Harvey Morning Show, all the way.
All right. That's it. Gospel quiz show.
Okay.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you better know him, though.
Amen
You
to
better
that.
know him. You
Not
better
Especially
mad at it.
during this
Amen,
season.
Not
You better
mad
know
at
him for yourself.
That's not a
You
bad thing to
understand
know.
that? You better know him.
All
Won't
right,
he
nephew.
do it?
Thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, some entertainment and some national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, in today's entertainment news, Time Magazine has chosen teen climate change activist 16-year-old Greta Thunberg. Remember her? As a
Yes.
2019 Person of the Year. She is also the youngest recipient of this honor. Thunberg, her name is Thunberg. She's become the leader of the younger generation's fight against climate change, and has sparked student-led strikes across the world. She was chosen as Person of the Year over a short list of finalists, which included, get this, President Donald Trump, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. Now, wasn't he the one that says he didn't even believe in it. There was no such
doesn't.
thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Not he all
Yeah.
about winning it.
Right. The anonymous CIA whistleblower and the Hong Kong protesters. That was a short list. The magazine also named the U.S. women's soccer team its Athlete of the Year, and Lizzo, its Entertainer of the Year. Wow. We talked about her
really?
yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday.
Mhm.
Yep. So there you go.
Yeah. She's
Lizzo
big.
having a
She's
great year
hot.
this
Yeah,
year.
she is. She's
got that before the thong? Before she did the thing? She got that before that?
Well, you finna see a whole lot more of it.
That's next.
Yeah. Why change now? Yeah.
Right. She really ain't gonna change now.
Oh, I'm entertainment of the year.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's entertain then.
Right.
All right. Also, in other entertainment news, well, Bill Cosby lost his appeal in the sexual assault case that landed him in jail. His legal team has asked the court to overturn his conviction on 3 counts of aggravated indecent assault for drugging and molesting Andrea Constand. The way Cosby's team saw it, Montgomery County Court of Common Pleas Judge Stephen O'Neill was wrong to let 5 accusers testify at his retrial, but the Pennsylvania Superior Court ruled unanimously that the additional accusers established Cosby's signature pattern of drugging and sexually assaulting his victims. That means that Cosby, who is 81 years old, will have to serve out the 3 to 10 year sentence that he received. Wow.
So let me ask you a question. Does anybody know if it's 3 to 10, does he qualify parole at 10? Does he get out for good behavior? I mean, at 3? Because you go 3 to 10.
I don't know if he gets out. They talked about the appeal being denied yesterday, so I don't know about the length of the time served.
Ain't none of us done hard time.
Yeah,
so
we
really
ain't
don't
did
know
no
how the
time
numbers
up. We really don't have no clue.
go. We don't have no idea.
I'm gonna ask my
Anybody
cousin
know how
though.
long he's been in?
Has it been a year?
I'm gonna go with a while.
I think it's been a year.
Yeah, I think it's yeah.
This past September, I think
It was a year.
I think. Okay, so I'm not sure.
All right.
What, you want us to call him or something?
Well, Tommy, we're gonna be in Philadelphia. We might as well stop by.
I'm not, Junior. I'm not going down.
Well, we down there at the Met.
I'm just telling you, I ain't going down there.
All right, Steve. Time now for the latest in the news headlines. Please introduce Miss Ann.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Thank you very much, everybody. This is Ann Tripp with the news. The Republican-led Senate Judiciary Committee focused its attention yesterday on the report by the Justice Department's impartial inspector general on why the FBI investigated Russia's possible meddling in our last presidential election in the first place. Michael Horowitz's report concludes that while federal agents made some fundamental and some serious errors in their applications to place the former Trump campaign aide under surveillance, he said he found no bias against the president.
We did not find documentary or testimonial evidence that political bias or improper motivation influenced the FBI's decision to conduct those CHS operations.
Trump and his supporters have claimed that emails between 2 agents show that the feds were against him. However, Horowitz says he found evidence of other FBI agents who were very supportive of his White House bid. On another matter yesterday, President Trump signed an executive order that the president says will target anti-Semitism on college campuses. However, that order reportedly aimed at the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement over the treatment of the Palestinians. That's a movement that has generated intense controversy on a lot of college campuses. The White House says the order clarifies that the 1964 Civil Rights Act applies to acts against Jews, and the order officially classifies Jews as a race or nationality rather than just a religion. Jury selection has begun this week in Maryland in the trial of a white man who prosecutors say walked up to a young black man who was a second lieutenant in the Army and fatally stabbed him in the chest on the University of Maryland's campus. The victim was Richard Collins III. He was a student at Bowie State University. He was visiting a couple of friends at the nearby University of Maryland when, standing at a bus stop, a white man named Sean Urbanski approached him and his friends and reportedly said, quote, "Step left if you know what's best for you." Well, witnesses say Collins refused to move and that Urbanski plunged a knife into his chest and then sat on a nearby bench and waited for the police to show up. Collins died 3 days after. He died shortly after that, and actually when he died, it was 3 days before he was to graduate with his Bachelor of Science degree. And again, he was already a second lieutenant in the U.S. Army. Urbanski's charged with first-degree murder and a hate crime. Some upsetting news to report. According to TMZ, Olympic gold medalist and boxing legend Leon Spinks is fighting for his life in a Las Vegas hospital. Now, just what's wrong has not been mentioned, but his wife is asking for prayers on social media. Leon Spinks has reportedly suffered from poor health in recent years. He was hospitalized in 2014 with significant intestinal damage after some chicken bones got lodged in him. Somehow he swallowed them. Leon Spinks is in the Nevada Boxing Hall of Fame. He's best remembered for upsetting Muhammad Ali in 1978 to win the heavyweight title. For a while before becoming heavyweight champ, he was in the Marines, and he won a gold at the 1976 Summer Olympics. And finally, with the addition of the lovely Miss South Africa for the first time in history, Miss America, Miss USA, Miss Teen USA, Miss Universe, all black women. A lot of respect. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so guys, here's a question for you. Which would you rather live in? Would you rather live in which store, I should say? Bed Bath & Beyond or Home Goods or IKEA? Which one?
Oh.
So that's the question. Think about that. Here's just a crazy news story. It's about a runaway kid who was found living in Bed Bath & Beyond, which we think is genius. In a Bed Bath & Beyond store, employees at a Raleigh, North Carolina Bed Bath & Beyond store arrived at 8:30 a.m. and found someone hiding inside the store. The employees called the police to the store. A spokesperson for the Greenville Police Department said the boy ran away from home and snuck into the store to camp out. So if you could live in any one of those stores, which one would it be? Bed Bath & Beyond, Home Goods, or IKEA?
Or any store.
Bed Bath.
Yeah, or any
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like Bed Bath & Beyond. You know, I mean, I ain't really worried about that, but you can get comforters, pillows. You can wake up and make coffee.
Them beds that be
they
in
got
there.
chairs in there.
That bed.
You know,
IKEA, we got to put all that together before we lay down. It takes too long for all that. It's morning time. By the time we get this bed, it's 800 screws.
And you on the floor, Tommy.
Tommy, that ain't no lie. You done wore your ass out with your assembly instructions at IKEA.
But they do have a restaurant.
They got bath towels in there.
Uh-huh. And they have a restaurant where you can get some meatballs and ice cream. And
Who got a restaurant, Shirley?
IKEA.
In the store.
But you got to cook.
Hell yeah, you need a restaurant because you hungry. Hell, you been in there putting all that mess together.
You worked up an appetite.
Restaurant in there.
Yeah.
Hell, you been in there reading instructions.
Yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah.
And then they got that stuff, but then check this out. But then IKEA got the nerve to have that stuff where you need that little Star Allen rich.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that not the worst?
You be going, the hell is this?
Man, you better not lose one screw.
You can't.
You better not lose one. It's not going to snap right, I'm telling you.
No. Now, Bed Bath &
Living in a
Beyond.
store.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the story.
I think that was smart. I think that was just genius.
Yeah, it was. It was smart of this kid, you know.
Yeah.
But you in there, you
What
know
is
where everything
Home
is.
Goods?
I don't never heard of that stuff.
It's a home decor store kind of.
You don't know what Home Goods is? Yeah. They have from high to low end furniture, everything for your home. Everything for your home. Yeah, and they have snacks and water.
At the register.
Yes.
They suck it then.
Coming up next. Coming up at 34 after the hour, 13 days till Christmas, right? Well, Are you ready? We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, guys, it's December 12th already. We have 13, I said 13 days until Christmas. Here's the question.
Nothing yet.
Are you ready?
It ain't if we ready, it's nephew Tommy ready.
Is nephew Tommy ready?
No,
Yeah.
it's
Why?
are they
because
ready
he's
for
only got one arm?
No, because he's an elf and he got to get to work.
Oh.
Shut up, Junior.
Pop T.
How y'all don't see this coming? What is
I
he
really
doing?
did. I thought it was because of his arm.
I can't put nothing together. That's the good part.
No, he on disability.
I can't put nothing together.
He's a disability elf.
You know, some people say Christmas is for kids. You know, you shouldn't buy adults gifts.
Shirley,
I disagree with that.
no.
Christmas is for everyone.
No, I disagree too. Christmas is for me.
Yeah, Jesus was for everybody. It's
I
Jesus'
look forward to
birthday.
this.
Thank you.
You know, man.
Well,
you know,
I don't
Shirley,
think it's not looking
they done
forward to
commercialized
Is it
It's,
the gifts?
You know.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
The commercialization.
Can we do without all the gifts?
Yes.
Can we just enjoy family? Just do without all the...
Well, they
That's
made
what
some.
Thanksgiving is
800
for,
gifts under
Tommy.
the tree.
My
That's
family
what
didn't have a lot of
Thanksgiving is
money
Yeah,
for.
that'll be good, Tommy.
Want her gift.
They made
Yeah, that'll be good, Tommy. Go on in there and tell that to Jordan this year.
Yeah.
That's what you
Let's
gonna
enjoy
do.
family.
Tell Jordan your ass done decided. We ain't doing all that this year.
Yeah, we gonna enjoy family.
Jordan gonna look upside your head. What?
I mean, I don't think you should, you know,
I wanna
run your
enjoy this
credit cards
damn
up.
family.
Yeah. and get what you can afford and all of that. I don't think you, because that's what makes the stress and all of that. You know, do what you can
Going
do
into
for
debt
Christmas.
behind
Yeah, I don't think you should do that. That's not what the meaning of Christmas is. No.
It's not. Sure,
But,
you're so right. But my family told you what the meaning of Christmas was at 10. So
What do you
had
mean?
no choice. We had no money for no gifts.
Uh-huh.
So at 10 o'clock, at 10 years old, you had to be about Christmas. Just the story of truth, love, and Jesus. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They have commercialized it. People feel pressured to buy people gifts and expensive gifts and all that. I definitely don't believe in that you should do that. That just creates more stress, anxiety, and unhappiness, you know?
Did you get a Christmas list from your kids?
My kids, let me tell you something. Jordan and Sydney printed their list out and put it on my mirror in my bathroom.
Nuh-uh.
Oh, did it really?
And then asked me, "Did you see our list?" I said, "I don't use that bathroom no more." Nah, I don't use that bathroom. I use the hall bathroom now.
Tasha texted me her list.
I thought they might have taped it up too high.
Tommy!
Pop tea?
I'm not listening to these two at all.
Yeah, I got my list on the text. I'm like, okay. Text her Christmas list.
My nephew asked me for some football cleats. This is a good year.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He
That
gonna
ain't
get,
bad.
Yeah, he gonna get them.
Good.
Oh,
Does he
good.
like football?
It's his first year playing football, and he loved football. He said, "Uncle, I just want some football cleats." Oh, well, you gonna get that because last year it was crazy.
What do you mean?
Oh, all the stuff he wanted last year.
Mm-hmm.
Did you be down to football cleats? Oh, I'm doing good. I'm winning.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
Oh,
he's
finna get them.
maturing.
Yeah, he's gonna get them.
It's a good feeling to both on both sides to be able to get someone what they want, get them a
It
nice
is.
gift,
It is.
and
to be able to do it.
yeah, and
be
to
able to do that.
receive a nice gift.
It is.
It really is.
Right. Or
It's
if
a
you
blessing.
adopt a family,
Yeah,
and
or
give back and help those that are less
Right.
fortunate. We're about
know,
doing that as well.
yeah, participate in toy drives, coat drives, all of that stuff. Whatever you can do to give back and to give. It's a season of giving. That's what it's supposed to be about.
It is.
And fellas, side pieces need love too. Make sure y'all get them something. They got to have something, man. Don't just leave them like that.
Well, he's talking. The guy who's talking right now, he's coming up with a prank phone call right after this. Okay, nephew Tommy, on the way.
Look at my face, though. Look at my face.
I know. She's so done with you.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Subject, my old uncle is still a player. But right now, the nephew is in the building with today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Nev?
Your wife's birthday.
Huh?
Your wife's birthday. I got to get her something, dog.
What?
That's crazy.
I was so confused.
I got to get her something.
I got to get her something.
No, I'm not.
Come on now. Run it, cat dog. Let's get this woman something. Come on.
Hello? Hello, I'm trying to reach Darren.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, Darren, man, what's going on, bro? This, my name is Chris, man. I work with your wife, Sharon. I think I may have seen you at one of the gatherings before, man, like a happy hour we had after work or something. I don't know if you remember me or not.
No, I don't remember you.
Okay, cool. Hey, listen, man, I know Sharon's birthday is coming up, so I wanted to, if you didn't mind, I hope you don't mind me calling. I wanted to reach out and see if you were, what you were getting her for a birthday. I wanted to make sure, we were going to pitch in and get her something at the job. We want to make sure, we didn't get, what you may be going to get her. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like something like a grab bag or something like that?
No, I wasn't going to hit her with no grab bag. I was just, like I said, we was going to get something. We haven't really put our all the thoughts to it of what we was going to get yet. But I personally want to see what you was getting. That way we don't, do.
Okay. Well, she likes money, man. You can, give her some cash or, Starbucks card or something from McDonald's, something, it don't have to be too big. She don't, you don't have to, she's not that materialistic.
Okay. Well, let me ask you this, though, D. Do you know what her size is?
Do I know what her size is?
Yeah, like clothing. Do you know what size she wears?
Yeah, I know what size. She's my wife, man. I think this is kind of like I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable with this, man.
Do you think? I don't mean to make you uncomfortable, bro. Let me ask you this here: Do you think she'll like? Do she like stuff from Victoria's Secret?
Whoa, hold up, man! Stop right there. The you talking about?
What? No, I like I say, I want to.
What's your name again, man?
My name's Chris. Like I said earlier, my name's Chris.
How long you been with the company?
I only been there 6 months. But like I said, I think I saw you at one of the happy hours. I saw. Maybe you just don't remember who I am, though.
No, man. But you way out of line talking this about her size, and I'm not comfortable with this at all, man.
Okay. Right.
You way out of line.
Right, but see, what you didn't answer my question was do you think she liked Victoria's Secret? That's what I'm asking.
I ain't gonna answer your question. What the you talking about?
Okay. What's the language, brother? What's wrong? We brothers,
we ain't no brothers. You a fool.
Okay,
what do you get off asking me about my wife's clothes?
Okay. Okay, all right. I understand you want to talk with her tonight.
Okay, what?
All I'm saying is, do you think she gonna like the Victoria's Secret?
I don't give a. Hey, man, shut the up with that. Do you know how long we've been together? I've known this woman since high school. Don't come to me with that.
Okay. So I was just trying to get a.
What time do you guys get off? I'm coming down.
I leave the office at 5:30, but I was gonna leave early.
I'll be right. Hey, we can talk about this face to face.
Hey, listen. I'm trying to get.
Listen, what? I ain't gotta listen to this.
I'm trying to get Sharon a panty and bra set, man. Okay.
Hey, you ain't buying my wife's and she wouldn't even accept it anyway.
Okay.
Hey, man, how you get this number? How you get this number? I know she didn't give you this.
Let me tell you how, there. I got it from your wife, Sharon, because guess who I am? I am nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Sharon got me to prank phone call you.
What?
Darren, this is Tommy, man. This is nephew Tommy, brother.
Man, this is some bullshit. This is some straight up bullshit. Hey, man, you ain't right, man. You need to stop with people, because somebody might be waiting for you after work one day, man. That's totally wrong. You ever heard of karma?
I heard of
Somebody
karma.
gonna play a prank on your one day. Your uncle is right. Somebody's gonna whoop your ass. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, man. All right, Darren. Before I get my ass whooped, will you please tell the people what is the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show.
Y'all mad at me?
Yes.
Yeah, we are. But you know what, though?
Yeah, I'm
Because I want to get her some lingerie. Y'all mad at me?
I'm mad at you for that. Yes.
It's another man's wife, Tommy.
It's a birthday gift, Junior.
Wow.
I'm giving, okay?
It's a season.
It's a season for that right now.
To be jolly and give.
To be jolly.
Give love on Christmas
Weather
Day.
outside is frightening. It's the season. Frightful, frightening, same thing. But, I don't know the woman's sizes.
All I'm saying, you can give his wife something, Tommy, but do you know that the husband can give you something, too?
I don't mind telling him when my birthday is, Junior. You can give me something if you want to give me something like that.
Your birth date, death date, same thing. Call it date.
Tommy,
yes, son.
Ass whippings are not seasonal.
Right. They could come all year long.
All year round, Steve. All year round.
Just because I bought her something?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Ain't no season.
He probably ain't buying her this kind of stuff. So, I'm just making up a woman.
Stop.
Where I'm wrong at, y'all? Well,
at the beginning.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
When you
so,
Jump Street.
So many places.
When you Jump Street out the gate.
I'll tell you where you went wrong, Tommy. Your wife's birthday. That's probably where you messed up. At the title.
Look what happened when a man want to be thoughtful. When a man want to show that he cares, want to be kind, do a gesture for somebody. See what happens?
What?
This right here. All y'all riling back up at me. It's wrong for me to get us some lingerie.
Your wife's
another man's wife.
birthday.
Yes, Junior. It's his wife's birthday. And I'm trying to get her something for it.
Lingerie.
Now, what is
Okay.
She wears it, I'm sure.
I'm sorry.
Who don't wear?
It's not ready.
Who don't wear?
It don't ready.
Who don't wear lingerie?
You're wasting your time, Junior.
Yeah, I am. Tell me about your show.
It's sexy pajamas. Who don't wear?
But he's over here trying to convince us
Yeah,
of
I know.
his foolishness.
I know.
Yeah, you hear it though, right?
Shenanigans.
Yeah, straight
Sheryl
up.
Carla, why y'all can't make eye contact with me when I'm talking to y'all?
Not on this
Look
segment.
at the title.
All right.
No, we're looking
All right,
dead
I give
at
up.
you. You're not looking at us.
I give up. Don't nobody want no lingerie. I
Tell-
give up.
tell
Just
about
so
the show.
everybody just don't. Ain't nobody wearing pajamas. Nothing sexy.
Oh, I do. I rock my flannels.
If you feel like wearing some pajamas, I will accept you as you are. Come out, Philadelphia, the Holiday Comedy Jam. I don't care what you wear. Okay, Kid Junior Spates will be in the building. J. Anthony Brown, Earthquake, and hosted by yours truly. That's Friday, December the 20th at the Met Philadelphia. Tickets on sale right now.
All right, there we go. Coming up is the strawberry letter subject. My uncle is still a player. My old uncle, still a player. Wow. We'll get into it right after this.
I bet he's still buying lingerie.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air right here, right now, just like we're doing this one. Hear that? Yeah. All right.
Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the strawberry letter.
Subject, my old uncle is still a player. Dear Auntie Shirley and Uncle Steve, I have a problem with my real family member, so I want to be your niece instead. Here's my problem. I am a 28-year-old woman that was raised by 3 uncles that were like father figures to me, and I'm very close to all of them. One of my uncles is getting on my last nerve, though. I'm really close with his daughter, my cousin, and she's sick of him, too. We grew up staying at Grandma's house, and we watched my uncles have lots of different women around the house. My cousin eventually moved out of state, and that's when the problem began. My married uncle would spend weekends away from his wife with his girlfriend, and he would tell his wife that he and I were going to visit my cousin out of town for the weekend. I'm very close to my grandmother, and I love spending time with her, but whenever I'm supposed to be out of town with my uncle, I basically have to go into hiding. When his wife calls him to check in, he calls me from another phone and puts me on speaker, and I have to laugh, fake laugh, or talk like I'm in the background. His own daughter has to be in on the lie, too. His wife is her stepmother, so she doesn't care that he's cheating. She just doesn't want to be involved in his lies. He even has taken women out of town with him to visit his daughter and will have these women staying in his daughter's house. He is too old for these shenanigans. He tried to involve my husband in the mess, but my husband told him he's not lying for him. I'm tired of this mess too, but I would never snitch. Any suggestions on how to get him to stop lying? Can an old player change? Please advise. Okay, niece. Okay, since you want to be our niece, here goes. You're going about this the wrong way. First of all, you should know, you got to know that you can't change anyone, especially a good and fully grown man like your uncle. What's his incentive to change anyway? I mean, he's got you, he's got his daughter, and whoever else is on his team to lie for him, to cover up for him. Life is beautiful for your uncle. Why would he stop this? Why now? For what? So my advice to you is to take yourself all the way out of the mix when it comes to this, okay? Like your husband, who's not involved. No one's saying you should snitch on your uncle or anything like that, but, can't you just, disappear when your uncle is calling you to lie for him and stuff? Can't you just straight up tell him no? You said in the letter you're a 28-year-old grown woman. If you're a woman, be a woman and tell him the truth. Tell him you don't want to be involved in this anymore. You're tired of lying for him. You love him, but you don't approve of what he's doing and you don't want to be involved. All right, that's all you have to do. That's what a grown woman would do. You're still going to be family. You're still going to be family and all of that. He's still your uncle, all of that. But you got to put an end to this you got to change your behavior and tell him, no, Unc, I'm not doing this anymore. You're on your own. All right, that's all you got to do. Steve?
Well, first of all, Shirley, I agree with every single thing you've said. Here is the real problem with this. This guy wants to do dirt, but he needs help pulling the dirt off. Now, like you told the young lady, she's 28. She's good and grown. Remove yourself from this just like your cousin's husband did. He said, man, I ain't lying for you. Stay out of it. Stop answering the phone when he calls to put you on speaker like you in the background. Stop all that. Don't answer his calls no more. Tell him, listen to me, I'm done with this. I'm not going to be a participant in this anymore. Enough is enough. If you want to do some mess, do it. I'm not going to tell on you or bust you, but I'm not going to aid and abet. I'm not doing that. I ain't snitching, but I ain't helping your ass either. You're too damn old for this. You take your old ass home.
Right. Sit down.
What's wrong with you now, you stupid old ass. Out here, though. The damn cereal is Trix is for kids, silly rabbit. That's what it's for. Not for your old ass. Listen to this. Here's the deal. this is what you really, really need to do. You need to inform your uncle of this fact right here. I don't think you're going to be able to tell him this, so just let me record this portion of the show and play it back for him. Sir, if you were a real man, any real man would not subject the women in his family to this type of foolishness. What kind of message do you send to them women in the family? Are you kidding me, man? Your cousin, your daughter, you cheating on your new wife. Your daughter don't care because it's his stepmom, but that's probably what got you divorced from the mother in the first place. You just old and trifling, man. Real men don't do this, partner. Do what you gonna do and stop dragging these kids into it. What is wrong with your nutty ass? Sitting up in here, you need people to pull your tricks. You ain't even a good player. You don't even know how to play by yourself. You stupid.
All right, Steve,
hang
on, okay?
Inclusive playing. They ought to bust you. Man, get out of here.
All right. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, my old uncle is still a player. We'll be back with part 2 coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, here we go. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, my old uncle is still a player. Whew.
Here's what I think she should do. She's got this old uncle. She got 3 uncles that have been like father figures to her. She's got this one uncle that's real old and keeps cheating on the women in his life and uses her, his daughter, and other women to help the lie out. Here's what I think you should do. I think you should go. You said you got 3 uncles that's like a father figure to you. I think you should go to the other 2 uncles, explain to them what he's doing, and say you no longer want to be a part of this. Could they talk to him? And then let them as men go over there and handle it with him. That's all it is to it. Because this don't make no damn sense at all. Too damn old. All over at your grandmama house with this mess. What's wrong with you, man? How? And I wish I knew how old he was. But that's enough. That's all I got to say. It ain't nothing else to say. Everything Shirley said made perfect sense to me. You are too old for this mess right here. Go sit your old tail down somewhere. Stop dragging these young girls into your mess. You don't even know how to play. Anytime you got to include young women, and you're sending the wrong message to these girls about how men are. Their heads are messed up forever watching how men function and do. When are we going to get a grip on that? You dragging these girls into this thing. You should go over there simple. Tell your other 2 uncles what he's doing and tell them you don't want to be a part of it. Tommy, step in here.
Yeah.
Tommy,
Steve,
step in here.
Oh my God, Steve, what?
Why? Why do you want Tommy in
Because
this?
sometimes it take a
I
player
want Tommy in
perspective,
here.
Carla.
Yeah, you need an old fool to discuss what another old fool is doing.
Okay.
And that's the perspective. See, I'm talking with too much damn sense here.
Yeah.
I'm thinking it ought to go this way. It's real simple. It's cut and dry to me. Let's go to Tommy. Get involved here. How do you feel about this?
Oh Lord.
Well, let me first say this to this young lady. All this you want my uncle to be your uncle, that's out. You ain't finna.
Is that what this is about?
That's the first thing that woman said. I want to be your niece. You're not finna to be his niece. I'm tired of everybody in this whole doggone country want my uncle.
She
Get
even
your
called
own
me
damn
Auntie
uncle.
Shirley.
You tell me every day, so this makes sense.
Okay. You doggone right. I'm telling everybody that's right in here, I want you to be my new Uncle Steve. But that's not going to happen. Deal with your own player uncle. I got enough cousins over here. We don't need no more.
Would you get to the
family,
letter?
okay?
Thank you.
Now, let's get to the letter. Player. Let your uncle, listen, your uncle need love too, okay?
Yeah.
And he evidently he not finding it at home with his wife. And I get that. I understand that.
How
So
you
now
understand
it's phase
that?
2. I get it. I get what he going through something. Why y'all don't never have some compassion when people going through something?
For
He not
players.
happy at home. He not happy at home. So if he called you on three-way and you need to get on speakerphone, you get your butt on speakerphone. Hey, you be in the background. Do what you got to do. Play your role.
Wow.
Okay? Y'all supposed to sound like y'all together in the same room visiting some other family members. So when he say, Keisha, you in the background, what's wrong? That's what his wife needs to hear. He need to hear her in the back. You in the background. Know that.
Wow. I'm amazed.
So let me get this straight.
Hold
You're
on,
on
Shirley.
the
I'm not
uncle
there yet.
side.
You damn right I'm on the uncle side. What is wrong here?
I couldn't be more clear.
I want this young lady, when his wife calls that phone and he clicks over and clicks you in on three-way and everybody on speaker, damn it, you need to be going for the Oscar. You hear
I know
me?
that's right.
Best lead.
You better be his best leading
Boy,
role is
Yeah.
Keisha Dixon.
You better be back there making some noise.
Make a lot of noise.
Better
We trying
sound
to get
busy.
Big Mama together. You know she ain't doing too well. It's a lot. All of this is family. You throwing out family stuff. Every now and then Keisha come through the phone. Hey, auntie, how you doing? Girl, you know it's rough over here, child. We trying to get Big Mama together. And we going over Claudine them house. We going to hang out with them today, see how she doing. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
All that. Do your part.
Are you acting it out? Are you doing this?
That's what I was doing right there.
Yeah.
That's what I was
You
doing
know
right
he's
there.
an
As soon as you go
actor.
to the phone, you talk to your, hey, auntie, you know what?
Lie.
There's so much
Do
going
your
on here.
part.
We ain't even had time to stop getting nothing to eat,
That's
girl.
it.
It's just rough over here. But Big Mama getting better.
Good time.
And then we going over robbing them house, robbing them live around the corner. You know, we going over there, see them and make sure they doing all right. And then we'll be home Sunday evening and something like, I don't know when we might not get that to Monday, but we just, it's girl, it's about family. You know how it is about family, girl.
You need to be in the background doing your part.
And sing.
That's it. Sound busy
You better
back
get
there.
this Oscar. You're mad about
What
your
all you
Oscar
want on
for
your
some new
plate?
love.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Here we go with that.
You know,
All right.
Junior, with the shout out to
I
the
know.
back.
All right, listen, guys. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. I hope you're happy with your nephew, Steve. And don't forget to check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Now, coming up at 46 after the hour, our girl from the talk, the one and only Sheryl Underwood, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, she is here. Come on, let's introduce her, our girl from the talk. Tell me, why don't you do it?
All right, I can do that. That's one of the baddest girls in the land right there. She is a fellow comedian and one of the baddest ones in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, Sheryl Underwood.
Hey, Steve Harvey Morning Show family and my boo, Junior. How you doing, Junior?
Hey, what's up, Underwood?
Hey, nothing going on but a chingawang, Junior. So you know what? What are you doing December 20th, 21st, and 22nd? Where will you be, Junior?
I will be in Philadelphia at the Met doing the Holiday Comedy Jam with my man Tommy.
Well, guess what, Tommy? You're going to have to let Junior start the show so he can get in the car that I'm going to send for him so he can come over to D.C. because I'll be at the D.C. Improv with Mike Washington. That ain't nothing but a turnpike interstate ride right there. That's right. Oh, I'm not sending my baby in no Uber to what? I need my baby to be transported in style. I'm going to send him in the deuce in the quarter, the diamond in the back, sunroof top, digging the scene with the gangster lead, woo woo. And guess what, Shirley and Carla? I'm going to have all the drinks right. I'm going to have that TJ Swan, Melody. Oh, yeah. I'm going to have all the food that Junior like. Then I'm going to have my special 8-track love tape. It starts with Lattimore.
Wait a minute. Did you say an 8-tape?
8-track love tape.
8-track love tape.
Yeah, you will be riding in a 1978 Bonneville Deuce in the Quarter. So, play all the songs that'll get you in the mood. Matter of fact, I'm going to play Get You in the Mood. Hey, but I know what we're going to be talking about, Junior, once we get together, because you're a very intellectual young man. Have you been watching the impeachments?
Oh, yeah. It's the greatest thing on TV. It's hilarious.
Ain't it hilarious? I think they got him this time, but No Neck McConnell is going to let him go. You know what I'm saying? But you know what we need to do, Junior? You know what we need to do as a country? What we need to do is make sure the House stay in control of the Democrats. Then we need to have an election and make sure the Senate get controlled by the Democrats. They need to hold them impeachment articles that they got right now. Wait until we flip everything in the hands of of the Democrats, and then if he do get elected, then we put him out of office. But if we vote and vote the way we want to and vote early and often, then it may go a different way. Shout out to Joe Biden on top of these polls, son. Oh, did I get too excited? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Bloomberg. Remember, Big Bang take Little Bug. Get them, Bloomberg. B&B, baby. They gonna get it. Oh, sorry.
Big Bang take Little Bang.
Bye, Junior. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Feliz Navidad. I have a lot of mistletoe. Matter of fact, I have a mistletoe waistband for you. Oh, did I go too far?
All right, Cheryl, on that note, happy holidays, Sheryl Underwood. Thank you so very much. Coming up next, Carla's reality update right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Come on, Tommy, let's go.
Let's get it. It's that time. She is here. Buckle up, everybody. It's that time. It's reality update with who? Carla Farrell.
Thank you, nephew.
Ooh,
All
I
right.
was good. I was good. Right
Yeah,
there.
you were. That was a great introduction. All right, so let's go. Real Housewives of the ATL, Georgia. All right, Marlo, she invited the ladies to her wig launch party. So Marlo is having a line of wigs.
A wig lunch party.
It's just wig. It's
There's
just
no
wig.
H in
When
wig.
is she doing this?
Not WHIG. It's WIG.
It's just a wig.
Wig.
It's just a hair wig, okay?
Okay, go ahead.
All right, so Eva, she made it perfectly clear to Cynthia that she was not going to the event. Eva also pointed out to Cynthia that Marlo's wig game is not good. So why is she putting out a hairline of wigs? So anyway, moving on, Junior. The ladies, they were chilling at the wig party, and Candy, she was also trying to find out who was the person that allegedly recorded Cynthia talking about Nene, because Nene told Candy somebody recorded Cynthia in their circle talking about her. So Candy was trying to find out at the party. Was it you? What? Right. So anyway, moving on. Marlo, she had this contest between Nene and Portia to see which hair model could, get this best flat iron look. So they were having fun at the party. What?
Wait a minute. Best flat iron look?
Yeah, for the wig. They were just having fun, doing hair and just playing around and having a good time. Well, child, let me tell you, Junior, Shirley, Tommy, Steve, honey, Kenya Moore marched in the party with a small band and crashed Marlo's wig party.
Wait a minute. What do you mean?
Band?
A band?
Kenya.
You mean a musical?
Band?
With
A musical band?
Music?
Yes.
No.
Oh, you're not going to show up at my thing and crash me with no band.
Yeah, well, she did it. You better believe it. She did
You
it.
got After 7 with you? You done roll up on my...
No, I'm talking about like drum line, like a little small...
A band?
A marching band.
With the whistle and everything?
With the drums, baby, yes. So anyway, she comes into the party. Kenya Moore crashes Marlo's wig party to promote her hair care product. She has a hair care product herself, Kenya, and it's called Edges Matter. Yes. So Portia was blown away. Child, Portia fell out and said, this is straight crazy and insane. She couldn't believe that Kenya crashed Marlo's party like that. What are you saying, Junior?
That's why I love
What are you
Kenya.
saying?
Edges Matter. It's just a great company name.
Edges Matter.
Because they
Edges
do.
Matter. Yes, they do. They really, really do. But anyway, after all of that drama, all the shade, Nene, she left the party because she thought that Kenya, it was just too much shade for her to do something like that. And so Kenya, Nene has a life coach now. So she was like, I'm going to go because I don't want to start no mess. I'm trying to do better. So she left the party. Anyway, Marlo asked for security to kick Kenya out the wig party. Kenya left and felt like her mission was complete. That she did what she came in there to do, but she need her behind whoop for that. All right, so quickly, you guys, before we run out of time, have you guys been watching Married to Medicine? All right, so the couples, they went on a trip to Cabo, and they had a good time, and then the guys, they went out to a strip club in Cabo.
Yeah.
So Dr. Heavenly's husband, Dr. Damon, they were out all night. He got a lap dance. So take a listen to when she asked him about it.
Okay.
Let's go.
If I go to a strip club, it's not like I cheated, It's not like I had sex or something like that, or a girl did something to me or something like that.
But you had a on your leg.
That's all me and Tommy been
yeah,
saying.
she on his leg.
That's
How else is you gonna get this lap dance?
Come on. That's all.
Don't
It's
nobody
not
want no
like
lap
we
dance that
cheated.
ain't on their leg.
I love Dr.
It's
Damon.
just one song.
Anyway, so yes, it was off the chain in Mexico. So we have to go. Hit me up at Lips by Carla on social media. We can talk about it on the gram, Facebook. Hola, que paso? Adios.
Junior, we got to go to Cabo.
We going.
We'll be back at 20 after.
What?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so earlier we talked about this kid who ran away and he hid out in Bed Bath & Beyond. And, man, what a smart kid.
North Carolina.
Yeah.
I saw that.
At least he smelled good.
Yes.
We know
What
that.
what a smart kid. They got snacks there. They got beds, water. I mean, what more do you need? Probably have a TV hooked up somewhere, right?
Okay.
So we all agreed that Bed Bath & Beyond was great, but there are a bunch of stores out there that I would live in. I mean, really, where I would live. So many. Geez, shoe stores.
Yes. Walmart.
Target.
Everything at Walmart.
Oh, yes, Target.
Everything.
Well, we know, Shirley, you're not going to live in a cooking store. We know that.
For what?
No, you're not
They
going to go
got
in
no
there.
shoes in a cooking store. That's stupid, Junior.
Where else would you live?
You know what? A good store to live in? Christian Louboutin. Red Bottom.
See? A man after my own heart.
For a man?
Yeah, they got some
That's where
man
you
sneakers
gonna
in there that's
live?
cold, man.
Yeah, that's all
That's where you
Tommy
gonna
wears now.
live?
They got some nice red couches in there, too. You can get a nice little comfortable nap.
Okay.
I'll sleep in my shoes. Uh-huh.
Academy.
Yeah, I was thinking about Academy.
Academy.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Best Buy.
Victoria's Secret.
What about Best Buy?
All
the
3
TVs,
floors
the
of
whole
Macy's. I'm in there.
Yes. Yes.
All right, we got more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Junior loves Macy's. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Sister Odell is here to wish us happy holidays and to tell us about some of her holiday traditions. And maybe she will even bless us with some Christmas caroling of her own. Ladies and gentlemen, Sister Odell.
They told me, ba-ra-ba-ba-ba. Play it, drummer boy.
I'm going home.
Ra-ba-ba-ba. Well, good morning, everyone.
Good
morning, Sister Odell.
Good morning,
Christmas
Sister
to
Odell.
all. Lord Jesus, such a blessed holiday. You know, it's my favorite holiday. It just puts me in such good cheer with everyone and everything. Hey, Carly.
Hey, Sister Odell. Happy holidays.
How you doing today, Shirley?
I am doing well, Sister Odell. I love the holidays. Merry Christmas to you.
Well, here go this. Me too, and that's real sweet of you. Hey, boy, with that high voice. Hi, Junior.
Morning, Sister Odell. Still up there.
Yeah, still up there. My real high voice you got there. Well, might as well say hi to the happiest one on the show for Christmas. Hey, little F.
Hello, Sister Odell. Good morning, good morning.
Mornings to everyone. So what can I do for y'all today? What did you want? Any special requests? I'm in the giving holiday spirit to move.
Well, Sister Odell, first of all, I know you have some holiday traditions, like, you know, when you open your gifts on Christmas, or what do you do Christmas Eve, putting up your tree, things like
family.
that. You know, what do you, what's your Christmas like? And then, you know, if we have time, and I hope we do, maybe you'll sing a song.
Sweetie, most of my family's separated, gone their own ways, and they have children and everything, so if I tried to see all of them, I'd just be on the plane all day. So some of them's come over and, spend some time with me. I put my tree up right after Thanksgiving, though.
Oh, yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So
I don't actually put it up myself. I has peoples.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, really?
Wow.
I didn't know that. Well,
When
I can
you
see
get
that.
peoples.
All right, coming up, our last break of the day, and of course, some inspiring closing remarks from the one and only, our leader, Steve Harvey, right after this at 9:49.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, we're here at the last break of the day. Just one more thing, your closing remarks. What do you have for us today, Steve?
Well, I think I should talk about dreams because it's such a major component to your success. Dreams are such an important component to success. You can't underplay dreams. See, let me tell you something. Education is necessary for certain fields and professions. You want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a dentist, a pilot, a scientist, a teacher. Education is so necessary for many professions in this world. But there is nothing, and I repeat, there is nothing more important than your dreams. Your dreams have value. Your dreams wake you up in the morning. The dreams give you hope. You know, I'm not saying education doesn't do that, but education don't wake you up in the morning. It's what you dream and hope of becoming with the education that wakes you up. It is your dream that causes you to even get an education. If you want to fly a plane, and that's your dream will cause you to do the things necessary to accomplish the dream. That's why I tell people, educators and all, if we spent more time talking to our children in our school system about their dreams and visions, we could reduce the dropout rate. But what we're doing is we keep talking to kids about the education, and we're not talking about the kids for the reason for the education. You got to get your education because you got to finish school. Finish school for what? We have got to take time out to talk about their dreams and visions. I tell parents all the time, if you're not talking to your kids about dreams every 90 days, that's a mistake, man. That's a mistake because young people change more often than you think. But if you're not revamping your dreams every 90 days as an adult, you're making a mistake. Because guess what? You change also. Now, you may not change as often as your children because you become a little bit more subtle when you're older. But you've got to refurbish these dreams. You got to dust them off. You got to keep reminding yourself of what the purpose is because the dream provides purpose. You wake up in the morning because of what you dream to be. You get excited when the alarm clock goes off because of what you dream to be. Man, don't let nobody fool you. Now listen to me. I'm going to say this again. Education is important and it's critical to certain things in life. But you can actually make it in this world without one. Now, do you need to have some basics under your belt? I strongly suggest you do. And I'm not saying at all that you don't need school because you do. School offers you a way to become well-rounded. That's the thing that school does for you a great deal. It not only educates you, it gives you social skills. It teaches you how to be well-rounded. It teaches you how to adapt. It teaches you the tool of memorization. So I'm not knocking it at all. But what I am saying to you, if you are like me in any way and you're just not a school person, what you gonna do? You can still be something. If you've blown your education opportunity in life, you can still be something. If you just don't feel like you can do school again, you can still be something. Because the scripture says a man without a dream or vision shall perish. I know the Bible inside out. I don't know it. I didn't go to theology school or anything, so I can't quote it like people can oftentimes. But I don't recall ever going to Sunday school or any service I've ever been to and read a scripture about how necessary your education was. But I have seen repeatedly that a man without a dream or vision shall perish. See, the reason you'll die without the dream or the vision, because without the dream or the vision, you'll give up hope. You've heard so many people say, keep hope alive, because it's necessary. The dream, the vision, what you see for yourself, your hope for tomorrow, that impossible thing that nobody else can see except you, that thing that floats around in your imagination that keeps pushing you to make you think there's something out there other than this for me. If you wake up in the morning and you keep saying to yourself, man, there's got to be more to my life than this, that's because it is. That's because it is. Your visions and dreams are out there. And let me tell you something else. You got to make your dreams and visions so big that it causes you to overcome all of your fears. See, the fear of failure is the number one cause of failure in this country because people are afraid to fail. But you have to have dreams and visions so big that it just overcomes all of your fears. You've got to want something so big, so dynamic to happen in your life, man, that you've got to make this happen. And the fear is secondary to all of it, and it'll cause you to push through. You've got to dream of something so outstanding that in order for it to happen, you absolutely have to have God's help. If you're dreaming of only stuff that you can accomplish yourself, I got news for you. You ain't dreaming big enough. Start dreaming big. Increase your dreams. They will change your life. It will change your perspective. It will cause your hope to grow. All right? Those are my closing remarks.
All right,
today.
Steve. All right. Yes.
Y'all have a good one. Hey, and can I say have a great weekend? I'll be working all weekend, but y'all have a good one.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit steveharveyfm.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.